Okay, hi everybody. So in this video here, we're going to do a little bit of coordinate geometry. We want to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the points A1, 4 and B7, -2. So I've drawn that out for us right here. And what we're looking for is that line that cuts this in half, right? So this side is equal to this side and is perpendicular to that line there. So we want the equation of that. And we're either going to get the equation in point slope form, which is the one that I tend to kind of gravitate towards, or we're going to find it in slope-intercept form. Now, because it's perpendicular to the line segment AB, probably one of the first things we want to do is figure out the slope of AB. So we're going to come up with our slope formula, and that'll be the YB minus YA over XB minus XA. Just make sure that you're grabbing the right coordinates. I see a lot of students who inadvertently will go y minus x over y minus x just because they're focused on the greater problem, and they're not thinking really clearly in the moment when they're plugging in the variables here. So it's going to be -2 minus 4 over 7 minus 1. So -2 minus 4 will be -6. 7 minus 1 is 6. And so our slope here is -1. So the slope of AB, maybe I'll put it like that. The slope of AB is -1. And so what I want is the perpendicular slope to that, which we know is going to be the negative reciprocal. Okay, so -1 down here over 1. If I change the sign and flip it, I'm going to get 1, that's awesome. It's a great, great slope to have. Nice and easy to work with. But now what I need to find the midpoint here, because I need the point that cuts this in half. It's the bisector of that line segment. And so my midpoint formula works like this. My midpoint formula is going to be the sum of the x coordinates, over 2. So it's the average of the x coordinates, and then it's the average of the y coordinates. That'll be the midpoint there. So this will be 1 plus 7 over 2, 4 plus -2 over 2. Okay, well, 1 plus 7 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. 4 plus -2 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. So, I was really close to that. So, okay, my midpoint is actually just a little bit below that, 4, 1 here. So now I've got a slope and I've got the point. If I put it in point slope form, it'll be y minus 1 is equal to 1 times x minus 4. And in this case here, it's pretty easy to multiply that 1 through, get x minus 4, and then add that 1 on the other side here. And so I would get y is equal to x minus 3. So I've got two forms of the equation that are going to work there. Point slope form, slope intercept form. Although at this point here, based on the way this looks, with the slope being 1 there, it probably looks a little better to leave it in slope intercept form.